We have with us Mr. Ankit Doshi, President Waaree Group, Battery Energy Storage Systems, and Mr. Shyam Raghapathy, Chief Operating Officer, Waaree Energy Storage Solutions. Ankit holds an MBA in Finance and Mechanical Engineering from NMIMS Mumbai. He's been instrumental in raising 1,000 crore for Waaree Energy Storage Solutions, plant 20 gigawatt hour lithium-ion gigafactory, set to be India's first integrated battery manufacturing facility. He also led the group's successful bid for a 10 megawatt hour BESS project in Tamil Nadu, marking a significant step in Waaree's energy storage journey. Ankit will be taking us through Waaree's battery energy storage systems manufacturing and also its direct-to-consumer strategy and vision for India's battery future. And joining Mr. Doshi on stage is also going to be Mr. Shyam Raghapathy. Shyam carries 2.5 decades of hands-on experience in the battery and energy storage industry, having held key leadership roles at LS Private Limited, Rajesh Export Limited, and Indo National Limited. At Waaree, he's spearheading an establishment of what is set to become India's largest integrated lithium-ion gigafactory with a focus on BESS, energy storage solutions, and EV applications. His work is central to building a tech-driven, world-class manufacturing workforce for the next generation of clean energy infrastructure. He'll also share the operational blueprint for Waaree's battery and power electronics capabilities. So without further ado, can we bring them on stage to take us through their set of insights?
Hi, good evening. And firstly, I would really like to thank each and every one of you for coming out. I know the entire event has been planned on very short notice, and we do not take your time and everything for granted. Thank you so much. Deep respect for this. I think before we start for battery, everyone knows that there are few flaws in the current conventional power, non-conventional power, renewable powers that we are going for. One of the biggest problem that has always been, and the solution was also there, but the economics were not there. Some of the other technology nuances were not there, which are here now. So it's very, very simple that now generation is not enough. We also need to store it. And the future decades will belong to one who can store it, prioritize it, and use the power more and more intelligently. With that, I'll go ahead with the disclaimer. While all of us know the basics of solar, basics of battery, there are just two things that I would like to really highlight here. Number one is that the grid stability problem is not far off. In some of the states, as we go ahead and meet our 500 gigawatt hour solar plan, a lot of problems of grid has also started coming in few of the states. And these are some of the roadblocks that we see to moving on to the clean energy or the green energy transition. Battery is one of not just the crucial pillar, but the answer to all of the current problems that we are looking at. If you look at DISCOMs, they are facing challenges with variability in voltages, variability in frequencies, and all the other challenges because of which there are some states which have come up with time of the day policy, some of them have come with grid stability charges, etc. So battery acts as a sole answer to how do we solve the grid stability problem. Second point is actually very, very clear. We are solving for two big things. Number one is grid scale arbitrage. You are getting power at near to 0 rupees sometimes in the day, and night we are being asked to pay some 12 odd rupees or so. If these types of frequency problems or the power problems needs to be solved, battery is one of them. And second, my favorite one is peak demand charge avoidance. A very easy problem and a very easy ask. If you go to any CFO and tell them that we'll give you an ROI in 4 to 5 years, it's a cakewalk on the usage of the battery. This is something where batteries are really different from other types of renewable power that you see. This is one such case where one size or one shoe fits all strategy just doesn't work. But on the flip side, the amount of problems and amount of industries that can be served with this is actually humongous. Therefore, at Waaree, we are not just looking at building up the battery business on one technology or for one use case. If you look at the overall application, the market size that you see, not just now, but over the next 10 to 15 years, it's going to be gigantic. And Waaree is doing just that. We are building up capabilities, but keeping up or ensuring that our long-term flexibility is in line with that. The market sizing, a lot of us have seen many reports, a lot of us have seen many estimates. Over the last 10 years that I've worked in Waaree, only one thing has been consistent. Each estimate has come out to be lesser than what it actually happened. And I'm assuming that battery would not be any less. I just want to put out one last thing before Shyam takes over or what we are doing at Waaree. What we are trying to build at Waaree with respect to battery business, this is not a cyclical opportunity. This is the infrastructure problem that we are going to solve for next 25 years.
Thank you. Thank you, Ankit. Good evening, everyone. So just wanted to highlight to you, together with Ankit, how huge the BESS opportunity is and what we at Waaree are doing and what we are building to you. Just to set the context, so these are some of the examples of where large global installations have happened, and these are happening at gigascale level. And each of these 4 projects, what you're seeing, whether it is a Moss Landing in California or the Inner Mongolia or what they call as the big battery of Australia, all these are living projects. Every year they are adding multi-gigawatt onto it. These numbers, what you see on the screen, are the initial stage. Some of it are 3 gigawatt, some of it are 4 gigawatt, and these are growing opportunity. Every year there are multi-gigawatt scale addition that is happening to this. China has already demonstrated that solar plus storage is the only way to go when it comes to the large-scale renewable deployments. 2024, we have seen that there is a global record in terms of battery storage deployment. 2025 broke its record, and there were, we can say, at least 30-35% more installations that happened in 2025. And we believe this story is only going to continue. Similar to what Jignesh Bhai, our COO, mentioned, battery costs have also fallen down 90% in the last 10-15 years. So the costs are continuing to fall down, and we will see that India has a very narrow window to build this domestic manufacturing capability, and that's exactly what we are doing at Waaree. So what we are doing at Waaree is that we are, in the first place, we are entering in a position of strength. We have the proven execution scale at gigawatt level. We have an integrated ecosystem. We have very strong partnerships, and we have a built-in cost advantage through the vertical integration. And what we are building in Valsad district of Gujarat will be India's first fully integrated gigafactory. We are planning to manufacture the cells, the pack, and the BESS container all under one roof in Valsad, and this will ensure that we have the end-to-end capability right from day one. The value chain is very clear with cells, cell to pack, and pack to container, and Waaree will control every step in it, which means we will ensure there is a better quality, there's a faster delivery, and a lower cost to the customers. Policy tailwinds are clearly in favor of the battery industry. We have a viability gap funding, we have PLI for ACC scheme, we have PLI for BESS scheme, we have transmission and grid reforms, we have a Make in India push. Clearly there is a very, very favorable policy tailwind that's also there from the government. So what you see here is the current status of our Valsad gigafactory. It was just barren land in January 2025, and today the civil construction has almost been completed. The groundbreaking happened in January 2025. What normally, typically people evaluate gigafactory in terms of gigawatt hour. This is a 3.5 gigawatt hour battery gigafactory that we are building. But gigafactory is slightly much more than that. Gigafactory is very complex. It involves precision engineering, it involves automation, it involves control, it involves multiple things. And all of that, what you see here, right from warehouses to complete production of cells, packs, and modules, to water treatment, to utilities, to control room, all of that is integrated in the picture, what you see here. And this also involves supply chain relationship, this also involves workforce capabilities and training to the local community. This also involves huge amount of effort in terms of ramping up and producing at full capacity. So this is our manufacturing roadmap. The target that's set to us is very clear. We start with a 3.5 gigawatt hour in Valsad and ramp it up to 20 gigawatt hour by the year 2028. The board has approved the investments of 2075 crore for the first phase and 8175 crore for the second phase, which is the 16 gigawatt hour scale. Both LFP cell capability, what you see in the left side of the screen, and the BESS capability in the right side of the screen, there is a mirrored ramp up that will happen over a period of 2 years, and it will ensure that we never get bottlenecked at either the system level or at the cell level. At 20 gigawatt hour, Waaree will be India's top integrated manufacturer in the country, and this gigafactory picture that you saw here will be a national strategic asset for Energy's India independence. Thank you very much.